So if you know me by my general appearance, you know I am a very fat man and I really like to make snacks. So in today's wonderful new edition of Patchy doing random shit, we are going to make a new type of food that requires no actual cooking, is not very healthy for you, and of course, my favourite part, I stole the idea off the internet. Welcome to the first and probably only edition of Patchy's fucking cooking show. In today's wonderful video, we are going to effectively make what I have seen on the internet as prison brownies. And the ingredients that we are going to use to make this wonderful dish is right in this blue bag of shit that I just got from the shop. So why don't we pour into the bag and see what's here. We have Oreos, consisting of 3 separate packs of Oreos. Peanut in it M&Ms. 1 jar of smooth peanut butter, and the only dish that we will actually be using, 2 tubs. The only ingredient that's not directly here in front of us right now is the slight bit of milk that we'll have to use to make this dish. So why don't you follow me into the wonderful world of cooking snacks to make this beautiful piece of artwork. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get this bowl here. We're going to use to put the Oreos in. So we're just going to grab every single pack of Oreos and then we're going to open them and pour them right into the bowl. Some of them are a bit damaged, which is completely fine because we don't really need them to be in perfect condition. The whole purpose of these beautiful little creations is that we're going to deconstruct them and then make them regret living. And that is the start of our wonderful little thing. The next part of this wonderful process is that we're going to take a second bowl that we're going to take all of either the Oreo or the cream, and we're going to separate them into the 2 bowls. So what you want to do is you want to grab some form of knife. We're just going to use a butter knife. Twist the Oreo so it's separate, and then what you're going to do is just scrape all of the cream as much as you can get off. I dropped that Oreo, which is completely fine because we have plenty of other ones, but you're just going to scrape all of the cream off. If you don't get all of it off like this, that's perfectly fine because, you know, we're just going to continue doing it. Either way, keep scraping all of it off until that bowl is filled and this one only has the shells. And now that we've sat there for about 11 minutes it took to separate these, my back hurts like fuck because I'm an old man with bad posture. We now have 2 separate bowls. So the next step is taking this and then just abusing the life out of it until we've crushed it down to a snortable and fine powder.
Ages, mate, I'll be honest.
Really?
Aye.
Well then.
Got something better we can use?
Yeah, how about this?
Oh, that could work actually. It just takes it back to prison, you know. See what it's for murder charges and people's got to death. Good times, good times.
So once you've realised that bashing the fuck out of the Oreos was a completely pointless venture and they just disappeared before you, it's time to get your local set of powdered chocolate from the drug dealer. After all, prison, right? Hey, drug dealer, give me the stuff.
Yeah, I got some chocolate, son.
Go away, the police are coming. So now that we've got the wonderful little secret powdered chocolate from our beautiful little neighbourhood man, we just have to pour it back into the bowl. Now be careful when doing this, it might fall out, and remember, we want the powder to be very fine. You see, if I show you really close to the camera, we effectively want it to be like the Pharaoh's curse. So now that we're done with getting the chocolate powder in the bowl, we need something to mix it together and make it a nice different texture. But before we do that, I'm going to have a little drink, and then we're going to add a little bit of milk.
Creamy.
So we're just going to add the milk, and then we're going to mix it into the Oreos. We're going to add a little bit more, actually. Just a little bit more. So now that we've got a mostly ready batch, it still does kind of need to set, but that's okay. We're just going to add a little bit of it to our tub here. See how it's like sticking in there? That's kind of good. My best estimate, we should get enough for 2 tubs. But either way, we're going to progressively add it, and then what we're going to do, I'm going to move this up a bit closer, is we're going to kind of spread it around to make sure that it covers basically the entirety of the inside here. I think we might want a little more, but either way, we want this covering the bottom bit, like a nice little layer of it. So, now that we've done the actual tub, we're going to take a good bit of just nice good old creamy ass peanut butter, and we're going to put it in there. We're going to use quite a bit. There we go. And I might need to add more peanut butter to it, but we're just going to mix this in until it becomes something interesting that we can actually put in the Oreos. So see, it's about a different consistency. It's about the same consistency you would get out of peanut butter, but it's a little bit lighter because we just mixed in all the cream. This is what we're going to put over the top of our beautiful creation. So I'm just going to keep mixing this until I feel all of the cream is properly mixed into the peanut butter. And that'll be us. This might actually make the... So now that we've got the cream for these brownies sorted and we have everything ready, I am going to leave the batter in the fridge for however many minutes I put on screen right now, because I don't really know when it's going to fully set. So we'll just leave it in the fridge for a little bit, and when it sets, we'll get to the next bit. If you're wondering what you can do to pass the time, well, this shit tastes bussin'. So take the finger and just... Beautiful. I'm dropping off the edge as well. Sin City was a maybe. So, it's been about 25 minutes since I put this in the fridge, and it's a good bit more dense. It's not good enough to really, you know, eat just yet, but it's good enough to get the cream on top. So we're going to take this wonderful cream, and we're going to just scatter it on top. So this bit's fairly simple. We're just going to take this wonderful little cream that we've got, which is mostly peanut butter, and then we're going to scatter it on top here. She can get it. I think that should be enough. I'm gonna push him in a little bit so they kind of sink into the brownie. Just what we want. Move that one a little bit. There we go. So now that we've got our beautiful little creation here, we're going to let this set in the fridge for about an hour, and then we're going to try it out. And we're just going to put it in there for an hour. And that'll be us. Well, to my dismay, I deleted the recording where we actually tried these beautiful creations, so I'll just give you the rundown. They were alright. I used a little bit too much milk. They weren't perfect, but they were generally alright. It was more like an ice cream consistency than it was a brownie, but you could definitely taste the chocolate. The peanut butter was nice, and the M&Ms were just... So overall, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more content. Check out my stream. All of the stuff for my social medias is in the description. You'll find it there. I'm live every day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.